Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome in. Hope y'all are having a good Saturday. We're gonna play with some glitter today, lots of glitter. And I'll show you what's in this little box shortly. We are going to finish the page in Nightfall. Where are we at? Here we be. We're gonna finish this page. And I just did a video last week doing this this galaxy sky. And today we are going to add some bling to all these little goodies that I left open here. And we're just gonna bring this galaxy to life. So what we're going to use is, we're going to use some of this glitter probably. This is Unicorn Disco. This is Wonderful Glitter. Walmart. It's like $3 or something like that. Not too expensive. Look how beautiful that is. And we'll probably use some of this one. Oh, wait a minute. This one's called Unicorn Disco. And then this one's called Snowy Surprise. And that is a lot of glitter, but it's so pretty. We're going to use that. We're going to use some of this Opal Glitter Medium. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And this is the Master's Touch brand, which is the Hobby Lobby brand. So that was probably 40% off of this. There's a ton of this in here. And for my little box of surprises, it's in this little cute box that I got from the Dollar Tree. I love these bicycles and clearly like the old-fashioned trucks. I love those. So we have a box full of gems and glitter and all kinds of good stuff in here. So we're going to use, not necessarily this color, but we're going to use these little gems to embellish the rest of this picture. And these also came from Hobby Lobby. I don't have the packaging to them anymore, but we'll figure out which colors we're going to put on there. We got a little tray to put them on. If y'all diamond paint, same kind of thing. This came with something for a nail art kit or something like that. Same kind of thing. Let's see what else we got in here. We've got our little wax pen to pick up the gems because they're very small. So we'll just pick them up off of there. There's some mica powder and stuff in here, but we're not using mica powder today. We are going to use all the bling. So let me figure out which colors we're going to use and we'll get to it. Okay, I think I have what colors we're probably going to use. I can always dig in the box if I change my mind. There's no like color name or anything to these, but we're going to try these purple ones, different purples. There's some. There's some light ones. Don't you go nowhere, little wax pen. And then the white ones. These are just beautiful. Yellow. And then these. So where do I want to put these? I'll put them right here. Okay. We'll work on this side first. Make sure you're in frame here. And, which color do we want to do? Let's put some yellow down there. Got to be very careful opening these. I learned that the hard way. We'll just put a few of those down in there. And we are going to stick these down with glossy accent. And I'm going to show you here. We will do this little guy right here. Should I zoom you in? Let me try. Okay. Okay, we'll try this one right here. So, we're just going to put some glossy accent, just outline it there. And then we're going to make this little guy yellow. Stick it down there. I have no idea what this is going to look like. All I know is that I want bling on this page. And you will see in my finished pages, I've been having all kinds of fun with these gems. I bought these at Hobby Lobby. I believe I mentioned that. And I don't know why I bought them. They were shiny, I guess. You could use these for nail art too. It might look crazy up there, does it? I don't know. Should we try to put another one in there? Let's try. Can we fit it? Okay, there's one. Let's see. We don't want them all yellow though, right? Let's... I don't know. We may be making a mess here at the end, but it is what it is. We're going to try these light purple ones. Oh, Lord have mercy. They're going everywhere. We'll just put some of those down there. And I know if I don't put this lid back on there, they're really going to go everywhere. Try to find the ones that escaped. See how pretty? And we got more here. Did I miss any? Probably. Okay, let's make this one that color. And I probably use way too much of this glossy accent, but you know. I love these wax pens though. At first I was using tweezers to pick these up. That is not fun to do. This may just look like blobs of gems in the sky, but you know, that's okay with me. Trying to find one that's flat. It looks like we might need another one right there. Look at that. I put that whole thing on there, and I think that I was out of frame. How awesome is that? We'll go back to yellow. No, that's going to look weird. We're going to keep with this color. And also, like, what are these things supposed to be? Are they supposed to be some sort of berries or something? I'm not sure. Let's see if I can keep this one in frame. But I just pick them up. And stick them down on there. And that glossy accent will keep them stuck to the page. That one's upside down. Flip over, thank you. Yeah, I think they're going to look like clumps, but they're going to be pretty clumps. Okay. And I think I know I'm mixing all these together, but it is what it is, you know. It'll be fine. I think I want the dark ones. These. Did I pick another dark one? No, just this one. I want these up here. So I'm going to open this up. I hope you can see it sparkle. Make sure I'm actually in frame. And I'm just going to put little dollops up here. And these gems do, of course, add texture to the page. They are raised off the page, but not as much as you might think. Let's see how we do with this. Oh, hell's bells. Okay. The biggest challenge is not to smear the stuff all over the place. We don't want that clear on the edge. That'll mess things up later. Yeah, I wasn't sure what these were supposed to be when I started coloring the picture. Leaves, berries, I'm not sure. So I left them blank, obviously. And every time I'd look up there, I'm like, hey, you know, I think I'm going to put gems all over this page. So it'll be fine. We don't need to worry about coloring that at all. It's like diamond painting on your coloring book, right? I've never diamond painted before. I won't allow myself to go down that rabbit hole. I can't be trusted. I'm trying to move that out of that slot. I've just been having a lot of fun adding a lot of different things to my pages. Just be kind of being carefree about it. And it's awesome. That one's upside down. Oh, turn over. Oh, get off there. We'll put you right back. Stick. There we go. So how are y'all doing this Memorial Day weekend? Y'all having cookouts and watching the race and all those good things? I don't believe I'm going to be watching the race. I have been to the race a couple of times. The race meaning, I guess if you're not from the United States, you may not know what I'm talking about, but this is the Indianapolis 500 weekend. And I would sure not want to be in Indianapolis right now, because it gets real busy over there. Oh, I should have known better than to pick it up upside down, but I got it. We're going to need some more of them dark ones. I don't know. Should I speed this up? Is this boring? Watching me pick these things up. I'm in frame, I hope. Oh, I picked 2 of them up. sometimes they want to get stuck. Onto the little pencil thing here. And I picked two of them up at the same time again. And that's just because the end of this wax pencil's got the glossy accent on it now, but we'll clean that right off and it'll be good as new. It's finally not raining. We've had torrential downpours all week. And it's been cold. It's still kind of cold. I'm wearing a hoodie. It's almost June. I can't get it off of there. Go over there. Right there. Thank you. Okay, we got that part. Can you see how sparkly it is? Let me try to move this little tray over to a spot. I'm not going to dump it everywhere. Let me do that. Just see how sparkly it is. Now we've got a couple more for this one. What color have we not used? We haven't used the white. I'm gonna put the white on these, I think. We'll use the yellow on this since it's already there. Let's fill in the little butterfly. The trick is not to fuss with it too much, but I don't take my own advice. Trying to flatten it out there. I can't tell. Looks like it needs another one right there. It gets a little cloudy and hard to see. Like I said, it's not perfect, but you get the gist of it. Okay. Now we're going to go for the white ones. Let me make a little scoot here. And you just, that's what the top looks like. You just have to be really careful, obviously, because these are really small. But there's a ton of them in there. This is a little container, but the gems are also really small. Oh, there's a couple right there. We'll just get those real quick like. Sometimes they get stuck in the grooves. The grooves of this little thing. You gotta kind of scoot them out. Oh, that one's upside down. There you go. All right, we got them. There's that one. We're going to add a little dab of the glossy accent over here to all these. And we'll work our way from left to right. Oh, we're not going to mess with that right now. I know I'm being quiet, but I'm concentrating, y'all. I got 2 of them on this thing. Oh, moved that one around, didn't I? There we go. That's on all that. And now we got 2 yellows, 2 purples. Which one didn't we use yet? We didn't use this dark one. We'll do these little butterflies or whatever they're supposed to be. Can y'all see this? Mm-hmm. And we're going to use this one. We're going to add lots more bling to this, but clearly we have to let these dry before we start messing. I'm looking to see if I dropped any more. I don't think I did. It just looks like a blob, but it's fine. We're going to put one. Come here, not you. Struggle's real, y'all. I got it flipped over. There we go. All right. No, there's more up there. Lied. Thought it was almost over with this part. Nope. Okay, let's be careful. Don't sling your arm in down here like I would probably do. I'm just gonna fill in all this. Are y'all on? Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to fill those in with the dark ones again. Coloring with gems. That's what we're doing. I'm after that one. I just don't want them sticking off the edge of the page because that may cause trouble later. Is that one? I think I put a little dollop right there. I did. Now, of course, all of my dark ones are upside down. And I shoved my hand right in the corner of that one just now. I'm very good at doing that. Now I can't stop. I've done it 2 or 3 times now. I want like one more over there. Trying to move them so they don't get there upside down. Put that one there. Stick another one on there with that one so it's not lonely. All right, we're going to the corner. Am I gonna have to put more out there? I am. I'm gonna put a few more of these dark ones out there. I have a few more on the tray, but they're not cooperating. They all want to be upside down. But the end result of this is so cool. And I will show you what this looks like dried. Wouldn't you know, all those that I just poured on there all went upside down? There. But yeah, I don't know what I purchased these for, other than they were pretty and shiny. And I've had them for a long time. And I'm on this kick of, let's use the supplies that we have. I guess use your hoard, kind of like Lavella's Coloring has a hashtag color your hoard. I'm hashtagging use your hoard. Because I've got a lot of supplies that have been collecting dust for a while. And I'm trying to revisit everything. And actually use it. But when I used this for the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm now going to use them. This one may never get on there. Are y'all seeing me struggle? Throw it in there. I want it. There we go. Just like want one more over here. There we go. Looky there. We've got lots of bling up in here. Is it blinging? I'm going to lay that flat and leave it alone for a minute and let it dry. And I will be back with you momentarily. Okay, y'all, I think everything is dry. Rub my fingers around there. Nothing is moving. Everything seems like it's okay. So it's all dry, so we can move on to the next step. I just put the extra little gems that was in here. I just put them in this little container that I had sitting around because it was going to take forever to put them back in their respective containers. So we'll move that out of the way. Next thing we're going to use is the Opal Glitter Medium. There is 8 ounces in here. I've shown this before, but in case you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. Now those colors in there, that's because I'm sloppy. That's not how it is. But you see how I've been using this for over a year and I've barely used any of it. But we're going to take a little paintbrush and we're going to put this glittery goodness on the back here where I did all the oil pastels. We're going to put that on there. And I just dip it in there. Clearly, I'm not too careful with it. Get a glove. Let's make sure you can see. Because I want to start over here so I don't put my hand in it. But I just kind of paint it on. I'm not going to be too careful around the elements. I don't think it's really necessary. But I'm just going to paint that on there. I don't know if it's going to show in the camera that's doing anything. But don't worry. If you can't see the sparkle now, it's coming soon. And I did put a piece of paper. I'll show you. I've just got this little piece of paper. I've got it under the book because we're going to add some other glitter on top of this glitter that we're painting on here. Because when I said bling, I meant bling. We are going to make it very sparkly. But because this is wet, if I put more glitter over the top of it, it will keep it stuck on there. So I'm just putting it around. And this is wet, so if I would have used like ink or something like that for the background, it would possibly move the color. I've had that happen before, but not really that big of a deal. Unless you specifically don't want that on there. It's not that big a thing. Let's see. And you can always add more. Oh, I forgot about her little thingies. We got to put something there. What are we going to put on there? Should we put more gems on there for the little antennas? I don't know, that might look weird. But it is a little fantasy world. So I think weird's welcome. Okay, I'm going to come back up here because I have done a pretty big area and it doesn't take that long for this stuff to dry, but I want to make sure that it's still sticky. So first we're going to put this snowy surprise on there. And I'm just going to sprinkle it like salt. And where it sticks, it sticks. This might be a lot. It may be a little. It depends on what it wants to do. Oh, yeah, it's pretty sparkly. Let's put it right there, too. We just did that. Now, do we want to put this unicorn disco on there? Of course we do. We'll just sprinkle some of that. This is what the paper underneath is for, is so I can try to catch some of this that don't stick. It's pretty blingy, right? I don't know. Can you see it? Let me move my things out the way here. I mean, look at all the sparkly goodness there. And we will tump it over in just a minute, but we're going to do this bottom part first. I keep looking up to make sure that you can see what I'm doing, because I am pretty sure that one of these sections I was totally out of frame. As you see, like I said, I'm not being too careful here because I want this to bling, bling, bling. It's a galaxy. It's supposed to sparkle, right? Yeah, the stuff is kind of like a gel, I guess. Sparkly gel is the best way I can describe it. I don't know if Hobby Lobby still has it. Because like I said, I've had it for over a year. I had no idea what it was. I just saw that it was sparkly and I bought it. And I'm glad that I did because I do use it a lot. Make sure we're still in frame here. Oops. We don't want it too gloopy. Are we going to sparkle up the mushrooms? Let's just put a little dab. Oh, we had another part. There's a lot of parts to this, isn't there? I've been loving this coloring book. I just feel like I can use all kinds of stuff in it. The more stuff you throw at it, the better it turns out. I got a little bit at the edge of the page. I'll pull my little plastic out there. Make sure my pages don't stick together. All right, let's put that over there. Let's do some sprinkling again. Oh, this is the snowy surprise. And I will just collect the excess of this and put it in a baggie. And then I'll just use that one the next time. And we're going to go back to this disco, unicorn disco. This stuff is very sparkly. My daughter gave me some of it in a baggie just for me to try out. And I was cleaning up all my coloring stuff one day. And well, the baggie was not sealed. I thought it was. It wasn't. And I proceeded to dump a whole bunch of this glitter all over my carpet. And it was nighttime when I did it. And it looked like there was glass all over my carpet. But that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna top it up. I think I'm gonna pause you while I do this because I'm gonna jiggle you if I don't. One moment. Okay, at the risk of jiggling you all over the place, this is the excess that came off. Of course, I got it on the desk over here, but it's fine. This is the excess that came off. This is what stuck. Can you see all the glittery goodness? I really hope this is showing up on the camera because it looks so lovely in person. Isn't that great? All right. I'll move that to the side. And I do not have my container ready, so it's gonna go in this jar because that's what's right here. There we go. We got a jar full of glitter. That's a good enough cleanup for now. Rearrange a little bit. Scooch everything over. Can you see what I'm doing? All right, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take it right off the lid here. And we are going to just kind of paint it on, tap it on. A little thick up here, but it's fine. And make it all beautiful. I'm being pretty generous with it, but look at that. Looks like we don't have too much glitter right here. We're going to put more right here. And just a reminder, as I said, this is wet. So if you use something like this, you know, be aware of the paper that you're using, because you'll warp it. I mean, I don't care about my pages being crinkly. I think it just adds character. But you need to proceed with a little caution and warning. We're going to move this plastic over to this page, because I like to get sloppy at the bottom, I guess. Oh, look, the little ghosty guy is going to be sparkly, because he just is. Now, I could have made this easier on myself and just painted the whole page up and down. Make sure you can see. Actually, we're going to start sprinkling. Just so we got it while it's nice and wet. I'll put the disco stuff over here too. And I will use the stuff that I'm collecting. I'm not going to waste it. Because you can see a lot of it's getting in the seam of the book and stuff. But you can't help but to be messy with glitter. This is my favorite part right here, the colors. And you don't have to add the glitter. You can just add this opal glitter medium. And I'm sure it would look just lovely. I'm running out of real estate here. I'm sure it would look just lovely. Just with that. But I just wanted extra bling. We'll paint that little guy too. His little friend over there was painted. We may as well, right? Okay, I think I've got it everywhere. Did I miss anywhere? I don't know. Let's sprinkle. I like these glitters because you can do this. Sprinkle it like this. Put that one down. We'll use the unicorn disco again. Did I get everywhere? I think so. I'll move this over. This is the excess of the second page. We're going to put that right down on the desk and make a mess. And we'll put some in the jar. That's pretty. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my... Sorry for the reach, but I got bigger brushes. And I'll just sweep it right up. Some of this glitter will live here forever, though. We're not going to clean it up right now. One thing we are going to do, you don't have to do this, and I don't always do this, but I'm going to do it this time. This is adhesive spray. Got this at the Dollar Tree. It's basically glue in a spray. So I'm just going to spray the top of this. Again, we're getting something wet, so make sure that if you try to do something like this, and you're doing it on like Amazon paper like that, beware that you could tear your paper, because it may just dissolve. But I don't know a good way to show you what I'm doing, but I'm going to be back pretty far away from this while I spray it, just so I don't saturate it. A little too close, honestly. And as you see, some of it like dripped on there. It is what it is. I think I got everywhere. And I am going to put my plastic back underneath of there, because I'm sure I got some of that glue at the end down here, and I don't want it sticking to the other pages. So when I'm done with this video, I'll grab another plastic and put underneath of it. But there we go. Don't pay attention to the white drops. They'll just, or the white drops here. They will dry white. They'll be fine. But that is our blingy, very sparkly galaxy page, all complete. And I really hope it's sparkling on the video. Now let me show you before I go. Yes, this one. This is one of my finished pages for May. I'm trying to be real careful here. But this is one of the finished pages. And this is all those gems. I used it on this and on each one of these flowers here. So cool, right? I'm scared I'm gonna stick these two pages together. But all right, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, I hope that you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in the world when you're listening to this video. And I hope you have a safe and fun weekend. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you like this content. Leave me a comment. Do you use any of this kind of stuff on your pages? And I will talk at y'all next time. Bye.